I wanted to show you how I've customized my Nikon ZF, because I get a lot of compliments on it, on the brass styles and everything. I got this idea from another photographer named Cam Mackey. I'll show him here, of how he did these brass knobs. These are actual brass knobs, so what you can do is just sand them down and then repaint the numbers, which is incredibly easy to do. But I'm also going to be customizing it a little bit more with blacking out selection knobs here of manual, auto, shutter, program, all that. I'm also going to try to paint the ZF and the Nikon brass. I went to a Michael's and picked up two different paints that I wasn't quite sure would match the color of brass. One is a matte gold, which looked closer to what I wanted out of these brass knobs than anything. And another is flat brass. These are from test stores. You can see they're labeled right there, flat brass. All right, start off with how I got these sanded off. I used a modeling kit sanding film. These are just sheets of sanding paper at different grit levels. I don't have the sanding paper anymore. This is just the top tag that it came with. The grit levels I used were 600 and 1000. Once I got this down to a fairly covered, like I could see the brass underneath, I started using the 1000 grit and really just kind of polished it away. I used a little bit of water just to dab on there, just the slightest bit, and then sanded. I really just did this while I was watching a video or a movie or something like that, to get the paint back into the numbers, because they're originally white, like this one, which I sanded just the edges of, just to show the brass underneath. Same with the power switch. What I did was just, they're engraved into the knob. So all I did was, I had a Sharpie, an oil-based Sharpie, and then you just shake it up a little bit and went back over the numbers and let the ink settle into the engravings, and then just wiped off the top. And then you wipe it off and none of the paint in the engraving really comes off. This 3 right here needs a little bit of a touch up, and some of these need a bit of a touch up too, so I'll do that in the same process. First, I'm just gonna wipe it down with a lens wipe. See, I just dotted it, and I just come in with a paper towel, wipe it off. And see the 3 is a lot more prominent now on the 30 shutter speed. You can tell that the 3 needs a little bit of a touch up there as well. Again, I'll just dot it. Wipe it off. I'm not going to black out the film plane where the sensor sits, which is that little symbol there. And let that sit in there for just a second, and then I'll wipe it off. I'm just using a regular paper towel for this too. You do get a bit of a smear in there. The best way to do this without smearing or getting smudging is just touching in there. You'll get some smudging, but you can go back over with, I use Pancro because I had just some laying around. Spray it on a paper towel, rub it off, and you'll end up with very little smudging. See, I've got some there I can clean up. Great, that looks cool. All blacked out. All right, so now I'm gonna try the flat brass and see how that looks on the ZF first. And if I like it, I'll put it over the Nikon logo as well. Again, I'm just painting over this, and then I'll just wipe it off and let the paint settle into the lettering. I really like customizing this camera because it has such a unique look to it, especially for it to be a digital camera made to look like it's a film camera, coming from its heritage of the F-series film cameras that Nikon came out with. There's the ZF logo in brass. I'm gonna black this out instead of making it brass. I think that will look better. The Nikon logo has been blacked out. ZF is brass. Cleaned up the numbers on the dials and blacked out the modes. I will say that if you do have this camera and you want to try this, these 3 knobs are brass. This is not brass. So if you start to rub away at that, that's just gonna be like a gunmetal kind of color underneath there. Could still look cool, but it's up to you. I'm a big fan of brass as an accent, so I had no problem sanding those down. I'm not getting rid of this camera anytime soon. I really enjoy it and all its capabilities, so there you go.